See, so guys, you must understand straight away that you have to help your non-human animals have clothes on so that they never scratch themselves so much, because otherwise they're stressing themselves so much. And otherwise otherwise they hate life so much, I promise you. So what you need to do is grow up and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to bring about action for yourself to go and deliver what you want out of life. Because that way you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do to succeed. And as you grow, you focus upon helping yourself to understand that yes, you focus upon helping yourself to just deliver your content over here, so you can dwell upon a better life in a way that you're learning what you need to do. So as you learn, then you're understanding straight away how to go and do something that's nice and beautiful for yourself, so that you go and see exactly how to actually grow yourself. But that's the whole point, yeah. When the whole point is understanding what you need to do to grow up and to make sure that you have that nice and beautiful way of life. So the beautiful way of life always is to focus on never struggling upon anything else except making sure that you're understanding straight away that you're learning about what you need to do to succeed is how you actually go and grow yourself. But I see how actors fade away throughout time, and it's more how you need to go and just go and focus upon yourself in a way that you're looking for the nice and beautiful career of what you want in life to succeed, to understand that straight away that you're doing much better than other people in terms of life. So you have to understand Bruce Willis over here. And Bruce Willis' first name is Walter Bruce Willis. And then you can also understand that he has 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 kids. So I'm saying that no matter what, if you grow up doing a greater job for yourself, you're always focusing on helping yourself to deliver whatever it is that helps you move forward. So if you want to understand straight away how I understand Demi Moore is somebody also that I have to promote. I have to promote Demi Moore because she is someone popular, and I promote popular people. So if you understand straight away how I feel, understand straight away it's that kind of scenario, isn't it? I understand that no matter what, it's more how I understand how other people never want to promote me because of my fame and everything. But it's more how I understand I promote the more famous ones. I promote the more famous ones first as well. So I'm saying it's more than that kind of signal, isn't it? But the thing is, over here, I'm saying that no matter what, it's more how I feel that if they reject you, I mean, I never did reject them though. Well, I won't. Rashid, the thing is now, that's the thing. I'm making sure that no matter what, that if other people reject your promotion of you, then it's more how, if you're asking them to promote you and they say no, Rashid, it's more how you're better than them in this situation. And it's more different. But that's why they're jealous of you, and I understand that. I understand anyway that what happens with those people is eventually they come and see you, and they see you somewhere else, and they see that you're prospering and you're abundant, and they get more jealous and more jealous, and then they'll be that way. And that's why you're always studying upon helping yourself to succeed. But I see my dog over there is having a good time in different ways by making sure that I'm always learning how to actually go and live my life to the ability of helping myself to succeed differently is how I actually grow. And as I grow differently, I'm making sure I have more enough success always to be able to go and develop myself. And that's all I do, yeah. I mean, all I do is different ways of encouraging myself to succeed. And then I understand anyway that what I do is different ways of loving myself, and that's how I actually grow myself. I grow myself through different ways of being. And as I grow myself in different ways, I understand straight away how I love my life differently. So I'm focusing on understanding how I need to just help myself to go and deliver content. And as I deliver content, I'm focusing on understanding that my dog over there is in stress, and I can see it. And why is that? Because my dog over there has a lot of fleas, and just let it be. So what I do is I focus on understanding it's because my biological dad wants to have dogs, but he never wants to give insurance for those dogs. And he never walks the dogs, but he just makes them be in the backyard. And he never wants to put the dogs in the house, and he never wants to clothe the dogs, and he never wants to wash the dogs either. You understand? So that's his dogs. But I let them in the house. I mean, understand? And I want to go and dress them up in clothing as well, so that they never have fleas. But he feeds the dogs, And the dogs, in terms of his dogs, never go anywhere other than in the backyard and the front yard. I mean, you understand? Because he can never afford to even walk them because he has no insurance on the dogs. And I do need insurance on the dogs, or she no. Or she never need insurance on dogs to be able to walk him outside somewhere. I mean, do you understand? Approaching now, that's why they're giving the notion over here to have insurance in my life to be able to understand something now. Whereas now, I understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel that they never give me the. Unfortunately, they never give me the sufficient amount of evidence over here to support me over here in terms of life. So they're saying to me that you need insurance to walk dogs. I mean, what kind of insurance? I mean, do you need dog insurance or something to walk dogs? And I have to challenge that information now. And I'm understanding that my biological dad says that he can never walk the dogs outside because he has never insurance about the dogs. Well, what kind of insurance? I mean, what? I mean, you need to give $900 to be able to walk the dogs somewhere? I mean, Jesus Christ says over here, it's more how he needs to give you the information over here. It's more how he lets you down over here. And he lets me down over here about information, and he never ever searches for his words to give me more information about what he's giving me. And I went by his words over here, and I went about his words over here in a way that I took it to heart, and I was believing what he was believing here about needing to have insurance to have dogs, to walk them somewhere. I mean, do you understand? I mean, I was believing that I was needing insurance to walk fucking dogs somewhere. I literally. I mean, he's saying how much insurance is. I'm understanding. I was asking him how much insurance. I mean, he says 800 or 900 bucks to walk the fucking dogs to the park or something. I mean, for fuck's sake, I was believing that. I mean, I have more than that now. I'm understanding I can fucking walk dogs whenever I want to. But the thing is, he gets fucking so angry if you walk his dog somewhere. Or she gets so fucking angry. I mean, I can see that straight away. So what I do is a little bit. Or she gets angry when the dogs are in the house. Or she gets angry when you walk the dog somewhere. Or he gets angry when you go and spark, let's say, music outdoors somewhere and you're playing your music on the nice and beautiful, let's say, outdoors anywhere. I mean, he never searches to give you the information to teach you anything about life. I mean, he gives you information, but he never gives you the fucking information that you need. I mean, understand? And the thing is, that's how I see it. So I'll let it be. I understand straight away. I'm looking for a better way now. I'm understanding that no matter what, it's not. I mean, it's more how I understand he's unaware about what he's doing. And I'm making sure anyway. I'm learning very quickly upon just enjoying my life over here. I'm understanding that what I do now is I focus upon helping myself to just see exactly what I need to do daily to help myself to do better. So no matter what, I have more than enough insurance with dogs now. I understand straight away how I challenge this individual who's my biological dad about everything he says about my life and about dogs. And I understand straight away he plants a bug in me over here. And he did plant a bug in me. And it's through information, man. Roshu, limiting information he has. Roshu, my biological dad has limiting information. Roshu, everybody has limiting information except I. I have no fucking limiting information anymore, man. Roshu, I understand straight away how to promote myself now. But as I promote myself, I look for different ways of improving myself and make sure I'm going to switch off the actual ego over here. Making sure anyway. What I want to do is I just want to let it be now. I want to make sure that no matter what I can go and deliver myself a content over here to make sure that I can go and bring the nice and beautiful way of life over here to help my nice and beautiful dogs over here to go and be where they are. Because I understand no matter what, it's much more how I feel that it's so hot around here. I want to go and just dwell upon I over here. So as I go and dwell upon myself over here, I'm focusing on making sure that I can go and let it be to make sure that I have more than enough time over here to succeed. So as I go and grow myself daily to live my life differently, I'm making sure I have more than enough time to just go and suss out everything about life. But the whole point is making sure I can feel that the dogs over here just need to be where they are. I can feel they need to be where they are because I understand that they are just happy. I mean, they're happy to some extent inside doors over here. And I love everything. I love Jesus Christ. I love everything. But the thing is, I'm making sure I'm always doing greater anyway. And the whole point is making sure I'm very positive about everything. And I'm just learning very quickly upon what I need to do. But as I succeed, I notion something different. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly upon what's going on about my life. And I learn different aspects of life quickly. And that's why I'm very popular. And as I'm popular right now, Love I, I'm leading people into different people over here. And I'm showing people different aspects of life over here. And I'm showing people how to just go and search up different aspects of life over here. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, as I go and grow myself, I grow myself differently. And that's why I'm understanding that no matter what, that I need to go and see straight away how to go and do greater in terms of whatever I'm doing, to make sure that no matter what, that as I go and really dwell upon my life, I see Brian Rose is also somebody that you have to go and promote and also see in life. And he's somebody that also has over 240 million views on YouTube and has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube. And you have to understand also that he is somebody that has a spouse as well. I'm making sure you understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I make sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do. But as I go and grow myself, I see Megan Fox is also Megan Denise Fox, who is an American actress and model. And I understand that no matter what, that if you understand her, that she's 35 years of age. And she's also somebody who has 1 and 2 and 3 children as well. And I just learned that about her already. I realized she already has 3 children, man. I understand anyway. So what I do is I focus upon understanding that what I do is grow myself differently. And as I grow myself differently, I focus upon understanding that nothing is yuck in life. And just make sure that you're doing something to help yourself to succeed. And I let it be that way. I'm pretty sure it's much more how I have words, much more than that. Making sure that what is amazing about me is focusing upon the strategy of loving my life differently. And as I love my life differently, I'm looking at different areas of life, and that's how I understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is different, and how I do my life is different. So no matter what, it's more how they have what they deserve in words. I'm pretty sure I do much more words than that. So no matter what, I realize I have more love to give those people, but they never want to be around me, so they deserve those people, I promise you. Promise you, and you can never get angry at that. I mean, in a sense, so I'm making sure anyway that what I do is I'm making sure I have so much more love to give these people, but they never want to be around me. So I'm making sure anyway I deserve Danny Milivojevic, and I go the way of words, and I just go Jesus Christ, and that's it. I see. So no matter what, as I go and do greater for myself, I want to say I have plenty of time for everything, man. I have more than enough success, man. I mean, in a sense, so the thing is how life treats you unfairly if you never give yourself the words. I promise you. I promise you it is. I promise you. But who's treating you unfairly, really? I promise you it's you. I promise you. You're the only one in life who's treating you unfairly right now. I mean, you understand? I'm treating myself fairly. I'm making sure I'm growing from everything I'm doing, but you have to understand straight away how you need to grow yourself, and you need to explain yourself differently, and you have to understand straight away how I feel. So as I grow myself differently, and I grow myself in a way that's helping me move forward. So see Usain Bolt as well. I'm saying that he's another individual that you have to understand. His name is Usain Saint Leo Bolt. Or else now, anyway, you must understand that I can see his age is 34. I see he's young. I can see as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for different ways of life. I understand my dog over here is getting happier. I'm understanding that what I do now is I just record myself in the history over here. I understand that Usain Bolt has around 94 kilos of weight, and I see Usain Bolt did already retire. I see Usain Bolt already did retire in 2017. So I understand no matter what, I'm just learning about different people very quickly. I'm making sure that no matter what, I can turn on my heater again, making sure I have more than enough success over here. So as I go and dwell upon my life, I'm realizing that no matter what, I realize that my dog's over here, I want to go and have something over there. So I'm making sure that I can go and bring them in a notion of going and really, really helping them to go where they want to go. So I'm making sure I can see my dogs want to go and feed over there, or should they want to go outside. So whereas it's much more how it is. So I feel no matter what, I say, come on, boys. And I say, come on. Whereas I understand they want to go somewhere. So it's more how I feel that they are showing me over here that they want to go. And as I go and dwell upon helping them to succeed differently, I make sure I have more than enough success all the time to make sure that I'm doing a greater job over here, to make sure that I'm living life to the fullest, to help myself to succeed differently. And that's the whole point, yeah? I mean, the whole point is helping my life to dwell upon better aspects of life. So no matter what I do daily, I'm making sure that my dogs over here feel the need to go and courageously associate themselves outside somewhere. So why is that? Because I feel that they're looking at me in a way that they're saying, hey, I mean, take me outside. I mean, they're making some more noise and they're saying, hey, I mean, my Jack saying, hey, I'm looking at you, but I want to go outside a bit. I could see my actual dog over here is saying, hey, I understand you, man, but I feel like going a bit outside of you. So anyway, so as I really, really grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways of dealing with life. And as you want to go and grow yourself, then just be always in touch with communicational words around your dogs and around non-human animals, and just be quickly to the notion to see exactly how they're feeling in different areas of life and different ways of life, so you can actually go and grow yourself differently to see exactly what's happening around here. So as you grow yourself differently, then making sure that you are dwelling upon life in ways that's helping you grow. So as I actually learn how to talk and talk and talk, whereas I have so much talking to do in life, well, that's the thing about life, yeah? I mean, sit next to the heater and just enjoy yourself and just go and really, really give people content, and that's all you have to do, man. But I feel that no matter what, I feel that other people are going other ways, and I feel I have to go and just enjoy myself. Because I feel that no matter what, I feel that other people want other people much more than I. But that's the thing, yeah, I realize that whole notion of saying that, I realize it means that I have much better. And I have Danny Milivojevic in words, man. But I never need other people to want me. I never need other people to be with me. Honestly, I'm never stupid. I'm never stupid, I promise you. I'm never stupid about who I am. I'm somebody who is worth it. I'm somebody who actually grows and who cares. I realize, but as I care, I go and dwell upon something that's actually helping me move forward. So that's why I'm learning very quickly upon how to go and dwell upon something that's helping me to deliver content. So as I go and see the world's fastest man, I realize that's Usain Bolt. Whereas although, guess what, I realize it's much more, I'm the fastest always, but I realize Usain Sent oh, I apologize. I said I realize Usain Saint Leo Bolt, also known as Usain Bolt, and the world's fastest sprinter. I say anyway, it's much more how he's the world's fastest man. I realize he's the world's fastest man, and that's what they're calling him. I mean, but I mean that's between them. I mean, for me, he's never the world's fastest man. I mean, for me, he's never the world's fastest man, but for them, that's what they're calling him. I mean, so what I do is I move on, and I'm always the fastest man in the world. So what I do is every single day as I go and grow myself differently, I have more than enough success all the time in what I'm doing. But next up is my biological dad, Dusan Dule Milivojevic. I want to put him down as my mentor list here because he's somebody also who encourages Danny Milivojevic to have a good time. And that way I'm not saying that he deserves as well a pat on the back for aspects of life he's given me in different ways. And I'm looking for a nice and beautiful way of life over here to show people differently upon how I see life. So as I see life differently, I'm making sure I have more enough success all the time in different ways to help my life to do better. But I see how other people are doing stuff behind my back here, and it's more how I feel that they're hiding information from me. And because they're hiding information from me here, I feel that they are untrustworthy in different ways. It's more how I feel that it's more happening behind the scenes between other people. And because they're doing that to me, I want to be able to just go and quickly do what I need to do and just get away from it. I want to get away from them because I feel that they're parading on my parade over here, and that they're doing something shifty around my back. And I can see it. I can see the shiftiness. And what is the shiftiness behind this? I feel that I can expose them, but it's much more how I feel. I can feel that no matter what, I can say whatever I want. I feel my biological dad and Mira Kenyach behind my back are just doing stuff behind my back to never let me in on something. And they never want to tell me something. And because they never want to tell me something about whatever it is, I feel I understand already how I understand that. And that's why I understand straight away that they're somehow very jealous of me behind the scenes. And I can see that. I can see they're very, very angry at me upon how I'm living my life. And because I'm living my life much better, a little bit, but then I understand that no matter what, that sooner than later, something does come out where it's much more how it's open, but it's much more how the information here has gone. So what's happening here is I'm learning that my biological dad already did tell me something. And he did show me that part of the life, although now I feel that no matter what, it's all clear. I realize it's all clear now. I realize it's all gone. I realize it's something that he's already told me. I realize it's something already he gave me. So I'm not saying that since all that information is there, I realize it's something to do with whatever it is. So I'm not saying that it's something that he's already given me in terms of information, but he shook my hand today. I mean, he came into my room twice to shake my hand. I mean, and so before I understand that no matter what, that he was hiding something from me, and now he's never hiding anything from me now, but it's been around, over a year now. I mean, in a sense, so as I grow myself quickly, I'm not saying that no matter what, I can feel that other people are shifting me. I feel other people are shifted behind my back because they never want to talk to me. I mean, and now that's where the shiftiness is coming from. And the shiftiness is coming from other people who my biological dad is hanging around with. And Mira Kenyach is somebody who shifted to me. And why she shifted to me, I can feel that her nice and beautiful way of life is something that has to be pronouncing itself in words to me. And she never wants to expose those words to me. And that's what's shifty about her. That she never wants to talk about me to me. And she never wants to confront me with words. And that's what's shifty about me. And instead of shifty about me, I'm exposing everything. I'm showing you different aspects of life. I'm showing you that she never wants to expose her words to me. And she never wants to talk to me with words. And she never wants to show me love with words. And that's why. And now that's something that's misery behind her life. Versus something in her life is so misery that she hates herself. When she hates herself, when she's bankrupting herself. And now that has something to do with her. You understand? And I already can talk to her, but she never wants to talk to me. So I'm not saying I just move on. But other people are gone their separate ways, but they wish to talk to me. But other people, such as the guy behind her, never wants to talk to me because he's also bankrupting himself. I can see it. But anyway, I feel that no matter what, that I'm learning about different aspects of people, and I'm learning that Marko Petrinic, for example, I realize he is also somebody who's bankrupting. He is bankrupting himself. And why is that? Because they're holding back information. They're holding back information from me. And I can see it. Now, Nick Polar, or she's another individual who is starting to bankrupt himself. As soon as they're bankrupting themselves, that no matter what, I can feel always how they are. I understand although boy Nagagic, she is somebody that's also, she's open with me. I can see she's open with me. And I feel that no matter what, I feel Selene on the fruit, or else she's starting to bankrupt herself with me, and it's more how they have resentment toward me. So, or else what I do now is I just move on, and I just focus upon helping myself to deliver something that's actually helping. So, what helps me move forward is different ways of life. So, no matter what, I'm just looking to help myself to succeed differently. It's how I grow. So, as I grow, I succeed. I succeed differently. I make sure I have more than enough success always in my life. And that's how I see life. I see life differently. I see life in a way that's helping me move forward. So as I move life forward, I go and grab a nice and beautiful photo of my biological dad over here. And I put him down as a great in my life over here. Because that way I understand straight away how I feel. But how I feel is that I see straight away how everything is. So the nice and beautiful life of having a nice and beautiful way of whatever it is to focus upon helping your life succeed, or it's more how you have to go and grow yourself differently, and then show yourself that you have all the success in the world daily to go and deliver all your content with yourself, and that way you'll enjoy yourself quickly. But if you want to enjoy yourself quickly, then you have to show yourself and how life is, and life is a way forward for yourself to be maneuvering different aspects of quality every single day to make sure that you have more than enough success all the time to make sure that you're successful. But that's the thing, yeah. I mean, you must understand, I have a better photo. I can always do a better photo, but it's much more how I feel. He always has a better photo, but making sure all the time. It's much more how he feels. I feel, and he feels that no matter what, that it's all the word I, but the word I is I. I'm feeling that no matter what, I'm just talking to myself over here. So as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that you guys understand. I'm just looking through my biological dad's photos over here to see exactly what he's doing. But that's why I'm understanding straight away how I grow. And as I grow, I'm looking at different scenarios. I'm looking for different instances over here. And that way I'm looking to see exactly what's happening. But that's why I'm growing differently. And as I grow differently, I focus on making sure I'm learning very quickly upon what's going on around my life a lot. Actually, that's why I'm learning very quickly upon how I'm successful. But I'm never jealous of anybody because I'm focusing on helping myself to deliver content. So making sure that as I go and grow myself differently, I always have the nice and beautiful way of life. So anyway, I realize it's much more how it is. So I focus upon understanding that as I grow myself differently, I'm focused upon understanding how my biological dad is. So it's much more how I understand anyway that I want to promote him as one of those individuals in my life who's very different upon everything. But if you want to grow yourself differently and you want to make sure that you have that nice and beautiful way of life always, then you're showing yourself different aspects of life that's actually helping you grow. So I say Dusan Dule Milivojevic, also known. See, now every single time as I go and grow myself, I'm learning very quickly upon understanding that I just have always the words to say. And as I have the words to say, I look at a nice and beautiful way of life to grow myself. And that way I understand how to grow myself differently. So I'm always understanding that I have more than enough all the time of success to give life for myself differently. And as I really do something to help my life, I'm understanding straight away how I grow. And I grow differently. I grow through different aspects of life. And I understand that no matter what, I'm learning straight away how to grow. And I understand that I said my biological dad's son for I, but I'm understanding that no matter what, it's really, I went and said I said Dusan Dule Milivojevic, also known as Dule Milivojevic, and Danny Milivojevic's son, but he's actually my biological dad. So I said Dusan Dule Milivojevic, also known as Dule Milivojevic, and Danny Milivojevic's biological dad. Gosh, that's different, but that's how it is, yeah. I'm promoting him in my mentors list over here, and I learned very quickly about how that photo is, man. I can see straight away. I can see straight away how nice and beautiful way of life over here in terms of life is, but I'll move on. I understand that if I shall promote him and I say to him how it is over here, and where I did place him in terms of life over here, then I understand straight away now he may say get it off or whatever. I want to send it to him anyway. I want to say how I can send him a message over here, and I can say, hey, I sent you a message over here. I can tell him over here. So what I do is I promote him. I say, hey, I sent you a message over here. I want to just send him a message over here to say, hey, I do promote you over here. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, that you can always find it. And as I find it in different ways, I learn quickly. I'm never afraid of anything, but it's more how if he asks me to remove it from the profile, I'll remove it straight away then. I understand, but that's how it is, yeah? Alright, every single day that if you fuck with me, I brush you, if you fucking fuck with me in a way to never give you anything, I brush you, then I fuck off. You understand? I mean, if you never want me to fucking give you anything, I never fucking give you anything then. I mean, if you ask me to never give you $1 billion, I'll fucking never give you $1 billion. I brush you. I mean, never fuck with me like this. I brush you. I brush you. And that's how I grow, yeah? I grow through different scenarios. I go through different ways of methods to help myself to grow. And as I grow myself differently, I promote myself. I promote myself differently, and since I actually do a greater life for myself differently, I focus on making sure I have more enough success always to do a greater life. But no matter what I do, always, I make sure that there's always plenty of nice and beautiful ways of life to make sure that everybody's successful. And with Mira Kenyanic, I swear I promote her also in that nice and beautiful way of life. But if she fucks with me too, I fucking tell her too. I never fucking need to promote her. I never fucking need to promote her. She never wants me to promote her, I promise you. I understand straight away that as I go and do greater, I make sure that no matter what, that it's much more how I feel. So what I feel is a greater way of life over here. So just send them a message, because my biological dad's all over the fucking place, and that's why I'm understanding that it's just dishonesty with me. And I understand straight away it's just big dishonesty here, where my biological dad never fucking tells me that he's on WhatsApp, or is he on Facebook, or is he on Messenger. I understand anyway that he's telling me straight away that he's on the message, but he never fucking tells me anymore, is he on WhatsApp? And now, guess what, Broshi? No. Broshi, now, inside of WhatsApp, Broshi is much more how I understand straight away that the last time that was happening, I'm saying it's much more different now. Broshi, on Facebook and WhatsApp, Broshi never talks to me about that anymore. I mean, he never talks to me about being on, let's say, these platforms much. I understand, but it's because we're never even talking on that. And why is that? I realize it's much more how I feel. I just go send it to him on his actual number over here. So actually, I understand straight away how I feel. That no matter what, it's more how I understand straight away to just go and do my life. And as I do my life, I send him a message. I say something here. I said that if you're growing yourself and you're learning different architectures of different scenarios of what you said in terms of life, then send them the message, because I understand that no matter what, it's more you have to send people messages to show them what you said, because that way you're looking forward to helping yourself to do whatever it is to succeed. And as you do that in different ways, then I see it's on Facebook. So I realize that as I focus on something different, I look for different ways of helping myself to look greater, and that way I understand straight away how I need to go and do greater. So I understand that no matter what, I understand every single day how other people may ask to borrow money from you. But guess what, Proshi? It's much more how they want to screw you over. I mean, they want to screw you over. So what do you do? I mean, just say, I need you to approach now. If you reply to them, approach, it's much more how you never need to reply. Approach, you never need to reply to them. So guess what, approach, it's much more how you go and say I always, but it's much more how you feel straight away to just move on from these people. I mean, never reply to people who want to screw you over. I never reply to other people online. I mean, so what you do is straight away just say something and just say I need you to ask Jesus Christ for that. Probably that's it. Probably when you ask for Jesus Christ today to give you $500, probably Jesus Christ says, I gave you already. I gave you, and that's it. Probably that's the truth, yeah? And the truth shall set you free. Probably Jesus Christ already shows you that it's never the fucking money that you want. Probably it's the words. Probably the words of life is what you want. And it's the way it is. Probably I love everything. But focus on helping yourself to succeed differently and love your life so much that you're looking at what's happening around the world and then you're looking to see exactly what you need to do in terms of life to make sure that you're successful. So if you're successful differently, then you're making sure that no matter what, you're learning how to actually grow yourself in different ways and you're making sure you have more enough success all the time to make sure that you're great and you're focusing on helping yourself to deliver greatness of quality and you're making sure that you have more enough of whatever you want to grow with because that way you're helping yourself. And as you help yourself, then learn to encourage yourself to go and shower and also do something to help yourself. But always understand I do have a shower already. And I'm making sure that no matter what, as I grow myself differently, I'm helping myself. I'm helping myself to deliver content always. But that's the whole point, yeah. I mean, the whole point is content giving. I mean, if you're giving content, making sure this one here, actually, it's more how I feel. They're much more, or it's much more how it is, the nice and beautiful Mother Nature over here. Because I see how I feel when you understand straight away how I understand how my life is. But life is growing in different ways, and I understand how I feel about life over here. Well, I'm understanding that no matter what, that there's so much content to go through. And because there's so much content to go through, I'm learning. I'm learning the art of being able to help my life to succeed differently is what I do. So that's the whole point, yeah. Which other people never care to even help you to talk your words for you, but they can never talk your words for you. And it's more how they can never solve your problems either. Or other people can never solve your problems. Or other people can never do anything for you. I mean, that's all your responsibility. I mean, your responsibility here is to talk your own words. I mean, go and talk your own words. I mean, go and do your own words differently. But the whole point is understanding that no matter what, I can straight away see how I make a nice and beautiful intrusion here to succeed, and I'm focusing on understanding that I make people laugh in different ways, but the whole point is I'm the word I only. And as I'm the word I, am focusing on different areas of life, and as I focus on different areas of life, I have plenty to choose from in terms of life always. But what you need to do always is having a nice and beautiful laugh with yourself to make sure that you can grow. I mean, if you grow yourself differently and you're focusing on helping your life to succeed differently, then you have that nice and beautiful aspect of life that helps you. And that's the whole life, yeah. I mean, whole life is learning something different and learning how to go and grow yourself differently. And as you do that, then you're learning the quick art of whatever it is in terms of life that you're understanding. I have better than fleas over here. I'm making sure I have more than everything in terms of life to go and do my life greater. But I understand straight away how other people care about other people too. Because I see everybody's going through it. So I'm making sure anyway that what I do now is I study. I study upon helping my life to see exactly what I need to do. So I focus on getting a better photo for myself. so I can just go and dwell upon life itself. But what life is, I understand, is just being able to grow yourself differently. But that's the whole point, yeah. I mean, the whole point is being able to see your life in different ways, and as you see life in different ways, and you're focusing on the nice and beautiful way of life you can go and dwell upon in ways of growth, and you're growing yourself. And as you grow yourself, then you're showing yourself the nice and beautiful way of life over here. So I'll go and get myself this one here, for example, and that's beautiful right here. But I'm saying that what I do over here is I learn quickly upon helping myself to find new strategies, and that's a nice and beautiful city right here. So making sure anyway that I did crop out some human beings in my actual photos over here, where I get them from Unsplash over here, and I make sure I get this seal over here. So making sure anyway that what I want to do is just focus upon different areas of life where I'm growing myself differently, and as I grow myself differently, I focus on helping myself to deliver content, because that's what I believe in. I believe in the nice and beautiful aspect of life where I can go and grow myself, and as I grow myself, I give you the words of encouragement here. And that's all I'm doing, man. I mean, the whole point is understanding straight away, if you want to help yourself to succeed differently, then you have to go and find the words of strategies daily to help to help your life to be even better is the whole point. But the whole point is learn something different. Learn how to go and do something that's actually different for you. But if you're going and learning yourself to be the best kind of individual, then you're learning how to study the art of whatever it is that helps you become successful, and that way you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do. But learn very quickly upon helping yourself to succeed very quickly is how you're actually going throughout life. And that's the whole point, yeah. The whole point is make sure that you can go and study upon what you need out of life. But I'm not saying I have plenty of success over here to go and dwell upon my life, and as I speak my life over here, I speak in a better way to help myself, and that's how I live my life. I live my life differently. I do something different always to succeed differently, and I'm always understanding straight away that I feel that no matter what, that I have more enough over here, by making sure that no matter what, it's much more how I feel, that you can promote people always. And as people pop up into your nice and beautiful content over here, you can focus upon helping them to be a spark up of intrusion, in terms of intrusion, where you can go and learn the art of helping yourself to deliver content. But that's the whole point, yeah. The whole point is learning something beautiful for yourself. But if you can learn that kind of beautiful aspect of life every single day, then you can focus upon helping yourself to succeed. But that's a kind of aspect of life I understand straight away is very attractive, where you understand straight away that you're just somebody who is learning very quickly upon what you need to do. So if you're looking for better ways to improve yourself, then you're making sure that no matter what, that you're bettering yourself the whole time. You're making sure that you have more than enough success all the time to be able to enjoy yourself quickly is the whole point, yeah. The whole point is making sure that you have more than enough success all the time. But I see exactly how this lion over here is never afraid of anything, man. Wow. This lion jumps at you, man. The lion just goes right at you, man. I promise you. I promise you, it's much more how I understand straight away how I feel. So as I feel nice and beautiful all the time, I feel much more better than that. I feel that I have more than enough in my words to show you what I mean. But that's the whole point, yeah. Make sure I can get this photo right here. And it's much more how you can go on Instagram also and find the photos you need as well about life. But then you can also find the swing club or whatever it is in terms of whatever you need in terms of the nice and beautiful architecture of life over here. I'm not saying straight away that it's more enough for me to just go and grow myself with words. I feel that you must understand that before I was feeling a lot of hurt, because I feel that no matter what, it's more how you can say that I never feel hurt now, I never feel hurt now, but it's more how I understand straight away that if you're growing yourself differently, then you're focusing on understanding that no matter what, that other people can never satisfy you in life. I mean, all they can do for you really is pleasure. I mean, they're saying, they can do pleasure for you, but no, a person they can give you words, but the words they give you can never satisfy you. I mean, what else can satisfy a person? Only the words that you give yourself can satisfy you. Person, nothing that they can give you can satisfy you. Person, you must understand that. Person, the only aspect that does satisfy you, and make sure you understand how you feel about whatever is happening. So focus on saying that you need to always do better. But as you do better, then you focus upon helping yourself to succeed differently is what you need to do. And then you have to understand straight away to be always careful with a cobra. But if you're always picking up a cobra or something like that, the focus upon understanding that you have to be quick to be able to understand straight away to never even touch it in the first place, and that way you're growing very quickly. So help yourself to go and find that necessary helpful remark where you understand straight away that you're doing more than enough for yourself, but other people never care about how much you do overall. I mean, they never care about how much you do. I mean, they care about themselves only, and that way you understand straight away that if you leave a nice and beautiful reputation for yourself online, then guess what, Proshi, as soon as they make a move to actually do what you're doing, Proshi, then they actually grow yourself in a way that you're learning. I mean, then they actually make you somebody of a proprietor of their life in a way that they say, hey, I mean, you are somebody in this field, I promise you. And as you go and grow yourself differently, then you're learning very quickly about what you need to do to make sure that you have more than enough success all the time to make sure that you can succeed. And that's the whole point, yeah? I mean, the whole point is making sure that you have to understand that they work on their bodies and they work on their physique. I understand that's what they do. And you must understand that they work more on their physical body than the words they give you. And that's why they lose. I mean, they lose because they're trying to look good physically rather than looking good giving you words. And that's why I'm looking great over time giving you words much more than looking great physically. So what I do always is I focus upon understanding that I develop my ability to succeed differently. But if you focus upon understanding that the face is always more than the body. And why is that? I mean, the face is something even more. Because the face can actually teach you something about life. But if you understand straight away that there's always much better to do in life, and you're always focusing on a greater life for yourself, and that's why I'm focusing on understanding that you're learning very quickly upon life itself, and as you learn about life itself, then you're learning about different architecture of photos over here, in different ways where you can help yourself to find a delivery where you can go and grow yourself. And that's the whole point, yeah. And the whole point is learning differences about life. Other people never can satisfy you is what I'm saying. So learn to go and grow yourself differently, and that way you're finding abundance in your life. And as you find abundance in your life, then you're really honest about what you are. But you can see straight away how other people never even try to give you words of encouragement. I mean, they never even try to help your life to succeed. So what you do is you go and find your own words of encouragement, and just focus on never expecting other people to do anything for you, and that way you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do. So if you want to understand straight away how I feel, that some aspects of life I can do, and some understand, I can do everything, but it's much more how I have to get around to it. I have to get around to the aspects of life over here in other ways. And as I do that, I'm making sure that no matter what, I have more than enough time to be able to go and do all that. But that's why I'm learning very quickly upon what I can do to succeed. And as I grow myself differently, I make sure I'm learning very quickly upon how I actually grow. But no matter what, I'm never stopping. I'm never stopping for anything, man. I'm just really quick about everything in life itself, and being able to get ahead of the content and understanding how my internet's over here in terms of, I see the internet's slow around here. And because it's slow, I realize it's much more how I feel I have to be in Mega Drive over here to be able to do my content. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I just go and tag these people in my actual content over here, and then I make sure to just go and let it be now. And make sure that what I do is I'm always looking for a nice and beautiful aspect of life to do greater upon something that's actually helping me grow. And as I grow, I feel that no matter what, I understand straight away how people go for money. I mean, they go for money in terms of plastic money. And that's why I'm saying straight away that I just go and get my own life in terms of whatever it is that helps me grow, which is my words. And my words are helping me grow far more than any kind of plastic money in the world. Because why is that? I mean, the whole point is learning very quickly that as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that no matter what, I have more than enough success in what I do, because I'm willing to study upon giving. And as I give, then I make sure I'm always successful to the points that I help myself in different ways. And that's the whole point. Yeah, I mean, the whole point is learning quickly. And as you learn quickly, then you succeed. You succeed differently always. And then you have more than enough success all the time to make sure that you're much more than yesterday. And that's the whole point. And the whole point is looking great for yourself in different ways. And you're looking forward to always making sure that you have more than enough of what you need always. And then you're studying. I mean, you're studying something that's actually helping you. But you have to understand that other people are never the way. Actually, never the way about anything. Actually, the Jesus Christ is the way about words. And that way I'm not saying that no matter what, I have to listen to my music now. I feel my beautiful calling over here to listen to some music. So anyway, I want to go and do it now so I can go and just dwell upon a better way for myself. And I have plenty of time to go and listen to the music. And that way I'm doing greater.